gotta tell you, sometimes I do a lot of bitching about the weather on this channel, but this has to be the best October I have ever experienced. Good morning and welcome to the vlog. It is 82 degrees today. Fucking awesome. I just got back from taking my special points examination down at PennDOT, and I have to say, actually was a pretty good experience. The instructor, I guess you would say, was a cool guy, very nice guy. And the test was extremely easy. So yes, I did pass, and now I am once again a licensed driver. Well, I was never really unlicensed, but I was at risk for losing my license. Everything, however, is fine now. It was a 20-question true and false test, so I think even the bulls could have passed that one. Now, many people have been asking, Mike, what happened to the Duramax? We haven't seen her on the channel. Well, the Duramax has been at Performance Diesel Warehouse. My buddy Shane, the guy who did the lift kit on the truck, you might remember him from some videos in the past. It has been at his shop for the past, I would say, week or two, and it was getting that fuel system checked out. A little while ago, I made a video about the Duramax was having a rough idle, and it was kind of struggling on light acceleration. I keep looking for it, it's not here. I ended up taking the truck to Andy's, and he replaced the fuel filter, which did solve the issue for a while, but unfortunately it came back, and the issue was even worse. Some people were even speculating that I got rid of the Duramax, as if that would ever fucking happen. I would die before I got rid of the Duramax. The C5 Corvette doing great, by the way. Might take this on a little drive. I really do love the way these stripes turned out. The red and silver looks pretty cool, especially with the little stickers in the back. Just kind of gives it a little something, a little color. Not a huge fan of silver, to be totally honest, and I really hate the white gray interior. It's probably my least favorite thing about the car. But don't worry, that might be solved soon. May or may not be the big mod that I've been talking about for the C5, but either way, fucking love this car. Which reminds me that I really need to get some 19-inch drag radials. Can't forget that. Right, guys? Drag radials? Just like magic, she is back at home, so a huge thank you to Shane at PDW. As always, I have his info and the shop info down below. Check him out if you need anything done to your truck. He is the truck magician, and he is the car magician. Shane is the truck magician. And I wanted to show you guys, since I always keep my Hey Buddy tag on my truck keys, I've not been able to show you this, but Hey Buddy tags are finally back in stock. SS717 tags in stock as well. Second link in the description. People always love the Hey Buddy. Sells out really quick. Thank you for bearing with me. I now have a haircut and feel much better about myself, and let's finally get to the main point of this upload. We are doing some truck mods today. Truck mods we are doing are in this ginormous box, and there are 4 individual modifications, so you might be able to guess what that is. Go ahead and get this stuff out. Here's box number 1. I think you know what that is. Here's box number 2. I'm sure you also know what that is. Box number 3, which is identical to box number 1, I'm quite certain. Box number 4, which is identical to box number 2. Last but not least, box number 5. And I think that we are going to start with box 5. That's right, ladies and gents, not to be outdone by Nick, Guitarmageddon ZL1, who just did this to his truck. We are upgrading the lighting on the Duramax. Now, I have had the stock red taillights on this truck since I first got it. And I've always had a lot of people telling me, Mike, you should upgrade to LED taillights. You should do blacked out taillights. You're going to see what I have in store in a second. I like these headlights. They originally had HIDs in them, which lasted for a while. And then after 8 months, I had a problem where the one side went out, then the other one went out. Then I got brand new ones, and they both went out within a month. And seems to be a common issue with HID kits. So I'm sick of that. I put regular bulbs back in. And the LEDs are pretty cool. Demonstrate them for you here. I think my remote is up in the sunglasses holder. It is in fact up there. I really do like the LEDs, and I'm going to miss them, and I might get a custom set built here soon and do something a little bit different, maybe do the halo thing, I'm not sure, but you can see, you can put the flashers on. You got blue, green, looks really cool with the wrap, red, purple, and you know, some other things. Actually, now that I'm sitting here looking at them, maybe I won't change out the headlights because they already look pretty cool. Maybe I'll just do the taillights. I never use the LEDs, but now with the wrap, it kind of makes more sense. You have your main color options like the white, purple, yellow, blue, green, red, and then you can go in between. So if you want like a pink, you go red, then color down. You can see you got pink. You know what? Let's just switch them out. Let's not do a half-assed job. It's okay to switch things up every once in a while. And like I said, I can get a new custom set built if I want. The easy part about changing the lights on a Chevy truck is that it doesn't require any unscrewing or bolting whatsoever. In fact, it's one little pin that you have to remove. This one. Just pull this out. Then the whole headlight comes out. It's fucking so easy. Wires run around the back. This one goes straight to the negative battery terminal. Have to remove that as well. Now all of these that run from the firewall, these are for the fog lights in the front and the back, so we don't have to touch those. Set them over there. This is the little box for the LEDs. This can now come out. Although LED headlights would be cool and all that good stuff, and doing some neat things with the daytime driving lights, I didn't want to go super modern with the truck because it is an older truck, and I kind of like all the features and everything to match the year. I want it to be kind of period correct, and I feel like when you see older trucks with all the LEDs, it doesn't really match up that well. I have seen some awesome builds of old trucks, like really old square bodies and shit with all modern stuff, and it looks great. But for me and this truck, I want to keep it sort of in that same year, looking like that. Looks good, boys. What do you think? It actually makes more of a difference than I thought. And the black background makes the ambers look that much darker. That actually looks really fucking good. I am pleasantly surprised by how much of a change that is. And now for the backs, let's get this off. I didn't know you could even do that without the key in, by the way. You learn something new every day, even if you had the truck for a number of years. But yeah, definitely looks pretty cool. I'll get everything back together, and we will move on to those taillights. Yes, the headlights are pretty easy, but would you believe it if I told you the backs are even easier? Literally 2 screws and that is it. So the big change here is, of course, the taillights. The headlights I already had cool LED ones and they looked pretty nice. The backs, like I said, have always been stock. See, we got the blacked out taillight. And I have to say, actually, I never really minded the taillights on the truck, never really cared. But I have to say, looking at this one compared to that, I would say this is a lot better. Changing your taillights on a GM truck should take you no more than 3 minutes. New and old. New and old. Old and new. I love it. Here's the thing though that I noticed as I'm installing these, and that is the brake light is white. You can see the stock side that I put back on is red like it should be, and I have a rock up here on the brake because I was looking at it, I was like, well, the top one is the brake light, so that means when I'm on the brakes it's going to be clear, and I don't think that's right. And I know that these headlights are right, says for, you know, the right year of truck and everything, but I don't even think, number one, that's legal. Number two, I don't think it's really safe. I definitely don't like it, and that's not what I want. And I didn't even notice that until right now. But yeah, I think that this video might have to be a to be continued, because I might put the stock ones back on. So again, I am very sorry about that. I had no idea that this was going to be the situation. And I mean, the taillights were pretty much the whole point. The headlights were just a nice little bonus because they came as a set. Maybe I will be adventurous and get some LEDs or something for the taillights. I'll do something crazy to make it up to you. The C5 is still doing great, and I just got word that the big modification coming for this car should be here in 3 days, which is going to be fucking awesome. Now, I am going to attempt to install these modifications by myself. Going to be something a little bit different on the channel, but you see how when I do things myself, you see how it goes, even though that certainly isn't my fault. But it always seems to happen. Every time I do something on my car, I just have terrible luck. Either it's not the right part, something doesn't fit right, shit like that happens. You can see why I don't really do it often, because it fucking sucks. All of this work I'm doing for the C5 is, of course, to prepare for the big YouTube call-out drag racing event coming up on the 28th of this month. Info down below in the description. Come out if you can. Enjoy an amazing day of drag racing with everybody you might watch on YouTube, like myself, which I'm sure you don't, Nick Guitarmageddon ZL1, Andy from DFR, Troy Sowers, we got Salamandrin, Cletus McFarland, Parker Nierenstein, Rob Spaghetti. Everyone's going to be there pretty much. And a lot of people have been asking, what car are you bringing? Well, obviously I'm bringing the C5. Now the C5 is there for the lower horsepower cars to have a little fun with. I figure 400, for the lower competition, and then my 800 horsepower car to try to set some really good times. And the C5 is also there specifically to kick Jimbo's ass if Jimbo actually has a C5 by then. But knowing Jimbo, it's gonna be some R-titled, clapped out 17 owners Corvette that probably won't even make it down the drag strip. And he seems to think he's gonna beat me, but I think I'm safe. Either way, gonna be fucking awesome. So yeah, the C5, the C7, the Duramax will be there, although I do not think I will be racing the truck. With that being said, that is going to do it for this upload, so I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you are stopping in for the first time, please subscribe. Take care, have a great day.